some have questioned Triple H's effectiveness as a booker, despite the fact that WWE's popularity has only grown in recent years under his management. Veteran journalist Bill Apter, on the other hand, thinks these arguments don't have much merit. The matches at WWE SummerSlam were fantastic. Some of the plots, meanwhile, have been deemed predictable. For example, many viewers were hoping that Dominic Mysterio would betray Rhea Ripley, and he actually did so. Bill Apter addressed these concerns by saying that Triple H is not the only one whose booking selections are subject to scrutiny. The seasoned professional clarified that there is a team that verifies the booking decisions. Thus, the chief creative officer should not bear all the guilt. After the 37th annual SummerSlam, the new WWE era gained a lot of momentum. Based on the present success, officials are getting ready to begin a new era, and that big event is set to happen in 2 months. In light of this, Triple H has recently openly lauded Shawn Michaels. A few months ago, WWE officials started getting ready for the debut of NXT on the CW network. From the corporate jet, Michaels made the announcement today that CM Punk will assist launch the October 1 premiere in Chicago. In addition to joking about taking out the plane, the CW's VP of Talent Development and Creative revealed Randy Orton for Week 2. Reacting, Triple H extolled NXT's CW era. Along with nodding respectfully, the chief content officer acknowledged his longtime friend, who is now known as the Chef. After preliminary discussions, officials narrowed the field for the NXT CW premiere to the Windy City from among several other potential locations. Nexstar Media Group, CW's Chicago-based parent company, has verified the agreement with World Wrestling Entertainment. The second week of the Great American Bash was featured on tonight's episode of WWE NXT. Among other things, the action-packed episode featured a surprising betrayal and significant developments involving Joe Hendry. There will be 3 championship matches on NXT next week. After tonight's show, Obafemi promoted an open challenge for the North American Championship. On July 16, he lost to Duke Hudson in his last retention. In their second week as champions, Axiom and Nathan Frazer will face off against Ridge Holland and Andre Chase of Chase U. Axiom and Frazer defended their titles against MSK in the premiere event of tonight's Great American Bash. Additionally, next week, the Heritage Cup is going to be contested. On May 14, Charlie Dempsey of No Quarter Catch Crew will try to win back the championship he lost to Tony D'Angelo of The Family. As their rivalry intensifies, next Tuesday also features Lexis King vs. Eddie Thorpe. Next Tuesday, you can catch NXT on the USA Network once more. Because SYFY is airing Olympic programming, the show has been airing there for the previous 2 weeks. Triple H, who is the chief content officer of WWE, commented on Bronson Reed's attack on Seth Rollins on Raw this week by taking to social media. Reed sent the game a glazing note in response to his game. An in-ring scene involving CM Punk and the Visionary was featured in the Red Brand's SummerSlam Aftermath episode. The altercation was on the verge of being physical when the Second City Saint pursued Drew McIntyre through the throng. Rollins, the former WWE champion, coughed up blood when Bronson caught him off guard and struck him with 6 tsunamis. Because of this, he ended up in the hospital. In response to X's assault, Triple H said that Bronson Reed's demolition of Seth Rollins was a memorable and impactful moment on Raw. In response to the post, the Australian superstar said, "At Raw, WWE gave fans an update on Seth Rollins, explaining that the wrestler needed X-rays, a CAT scan, and an endoscopy. Commentators have said that the future of the former WWE champion is unclear until more information is known. We don't yet know when he will return to the organization."